Hello, happy Sunday, everybody. Lately, I don't know if you guys have noticed, there's been some really interesting planets up in the night sky. Some real bright planets. I think Jupiter, maybe Saturn, and Venus, of course, the brightest one. But I've really enjoyed the last few nights just checking them out and sitting back and absorbing it all. But today I want to share a story about a poem I wrote 3 years ago. It's called Opposition, the Disappearing Poem. I'm going to call it the Disappearing Poem because I got it published in Route 7 Review, which is a literary journal with Dixie State University in Utah. And as you may know or may not know, it's pretty hard to get poems, stories published. There's like a 1 to 5% published rate. You have to probably try 100 to 200 times to get maybe 5 pieces of work published. So I thought I'd share this. It's really interesting. Um, I was told that this poem, Opposition, that I'm going to read to you in a couple minutes here, was going to be published in their journal. And I received the notice, and I looked just to check it out. I received the notice with the link, and my bio was in there with no poem. So I uh, called them, and they said, "Oh, we're real sorry. We'll fix it." So they put it back in, and they put the actual poem in the journal. And so for about a year or two, it was in there. You could read it. You could go to the website, Route 7 Review, Dixie State University. And then it disappeared one other time, and I had to call them again. And once again, for a third time, it's not there. So I thought I'd read it to you, given that we've had some really cool planetary appearing and disappearing in the night. Opposition. It is an opposition that I suspend between Helios and Jupiter, lying low in the solar dust, kicked up by Helios and her magnetic pulses, spat out and orbited around into a giant cinnamon twist. To my back, the warmth of her slowly fades as she drops below blankets of stardust that cast a rosy light into the night, a fruitful spatial delight. As I lay back, Luna rises in white, then does her magic as she morphs into shades of yellow and gold. By the time she reaches the universal roof, she is transformed into a silvery strawberry pancake that you won't see at breakfast time. Natives from across the land gather crates and baskets weaved with straw. They plan for harvest in morning to pluck the red berry that waits with morning dew and drizzly fog beating on the green leaves of the crop. Once a year in June, she has a chance to presume she has a place in space, to steal the light from other planetary delights. Even Jupiter, in all its circular might, entices her with layers of promise that Luna can't escape. She floats to him, blushing and blooming with a celestial desire to be the most adorned body in the sky. I read that out of one of my books, Under the Curtain. And you can find my other books, Climbing Currents and Flatspill Tales, which is the flagship book that I published first. You can find those on Kindle. But I thought I just wanted to read that to you. It's really interesting. We'll see what happens. I've contacted Route 7 Review to see if they're going to put the poem back in and republish it. But I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday. Get out there and take a look at the sky. Listen to the music that comes to you and write it down. I'd love to hear what you guys have. Happy Sunday. See you later.